or I'm going to continue to hurt people you love. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. You just don't want to give it to me. Give it to me. Give me what I want.
We're going to give you what you want.
That's not what I want.
I'm sorry, guys, if I'm late. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm late, guys. I was just finishing dinner. That's why I'm late. I know I scheduled for 7 in 45 minutes. SmackDown starts. I'm sorry. This won't happen again. Well, this show was supposed to happen yesterday, so I apologize in advance. But the reason I did not do this show yesterday is because my internet was wonky for most of the afternoon. Actually, by the time I scheduled for the show yesterday, the internet was fine, but I wasn't taking any chances. Okay. So yeah, I wasn't taking any chances, even though by the time the show was scheduled for yesterday, the internet was the Wi-Fi was fine. But so yeah, welcome to another wrestling discussion show. Now it's all about wrestling. That's gonna be Monday, and again, that's gonna be Monday. I know I did one this past Wednesday. That's a special. There's a special reason why I was out Monday night. This won't happen this Monday. That'll be very rare. Sometimes I may skip. But yeah, okay, so wait a minute. Let me get the picture back up. The picture I needed in my overlay. So yeah, all right, man. All right. So yeah. And let you all know, yeah, so it's next Thursday, it's gonna be we're gonna do a prediction show for WrestleMania Backlash, Paris, France. And as you know, I'm gonna schedule a live stream, live stream for the pay-per-view next Saturday. It's gonna be an very early watch along, obviously, because it's in France. So know your time zone differences, please. Wherever you are living, wherever you are located in this world. All right, man. And if you're watching on YouTube, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment below. And if you're watching me on Twitter, if you're seeing this on Twitter, feel free to comment, Feel free to comment like this. I'll show you, for example. Because I notice you guys don't comment. Like this. Okay, so feel free to comment if it's available. Please. I don't know, how do people comment on Twitter? X. Okay. Well, yeah, so whatever, if you can. So if you can't comment X, just go to my YouTube channel and watch it, guys. But yeah, there's a lot to talk about. Tony Khan's been... Tony Khan, lot of news, Tony Khan. And here. Hey, Finbar. I'm sorry I'm late, man. I had a later dinner than usual, man.
Wait, what time's SmackDown?
Like
40 minutes. Shit, what time's it start?
8 o'clock Eastern. We may go over. We may talk during a little bit of SmackDown too.
Nah, we're getting out here before SmackDown.
Well,
let's get the show on the road, man.
All right. Then we'll skip the mock draft. Okay, we'll talk about the main topics, and then we'll continue. We'll do the mock draft Monday. Part of it's all about wrestling. On the other superstars who haven't got drafted yet. Okay, part 2. We'll do mock draft part two for Monday night's draft for the superstars that haven't got drafted yet. So let's talk. WWE releases. Yeah, nothing major there. Your boy Jinder Mahal got released. I guess that's the major one.
Was that so? The ones that you said, was that it? Jinder Mahal, the two other Indian guys?
Yeah. Yeah,
and
India
somebody
sure.
else.
So it's been a list, right? As Jinder Mahal, the team he was managing, Xia Li from
Yeah.
Raw,
Oh yeah, that's
uh,
the other one. Xylee.
yes, also Von Wagner from NXT, and Cameron Grimes from SmackDown.
I didn't really know who they were anyway.
Yeah, well, because they weren't used much, right? But I guess that's not important. But so there's Finbar, there's been Becky Lynch has been getting some hate on the internet this week. Have you noticed that?
For what? For winning the
For
world title.
yeah,
Realistically, who was going to win it? That battle royal was full of fucking nobodies. This is why, and it shouldn't have been a battle royal. That was a weak way of winning a world
Uh,
title that hasn't been won by anybody else for about a year
people
and a
want to
half.
Liv Morgan. People want Liv Morgan to win. And my reasoning on it's all about wrestling. My reason why Liv Morgan should not have won that battle royal. I don't want somebody's first title win to be a battle royal. It should
That
be like
wasn't her
a.
first title when she's won the world title before.
That's true too, and that wasn't Money in the Bank, but that's true too. Now, that's true, but with Becky Lynch, it is. Becky Lynch has multiple championships under her belt. Her winning the battle royal is not a big moment, like some of the like Liv Morgan. Despite Liv Morgan winning a world title at one point, but it would still be bigger for Liv than it would be for Becky because Becky has so many belts under her reign.
Becky only made sense because she went against Rhea at WrestleMania.
And guess what? Becky was not supposed to come back this week.
This is another thing as well. I thought she was going to take some time off with.
Originally, yes.
Beth.
Originally, yes.
But I think she's been asked to step in because I think realistically, who else do you put the belt on? Look at that. When you look at that battle royal and all those people in that ring, and you just think, who would you really strap that world title to?
I know you hate this idea. A lot of people probably thought Nia Jax.
I thought Nia Jax. You remember I said that?
Yeah.
I honestly thought they were going to give it to her because she's also a previous world champion. It's not like sticking it on.
Yes.
I don't know, like some nobody.
And here's the thing. People, Liv Morgan fans. Let me tell you something. There's a story building with your Liv. She was the runner-up in that battle royal. Okay, she was the last one to be eliminated. 2 Royal Rumbles in a row. This year's and the years before. Runner-up. This battle royal runner-up. They're building something here with Liv. There's a if you notice that there's a trend there. They're building something here with Liv and why she's always come literally inches away from winning a major battle royal or title or something. It's just building something with Liv. This is a feel and more of her heel turn. The frustration turning into her heel. You know, that's what the story is about with Liv.
That's probably where it'll end up. I thought she already was turned, but she's not. She's not acting like a heel, not a proper one anyway.
Not yet.
She's still got babyface traits.
Yeah, but you could tell it's just slowly
turning.
Yeah. And her losing, coming inches from winning over and over again, because this is like the third time in about a year it's happened to her.
I like Zaya as well. Is you sent? Where's the link? Get him in here.
Okay.
The Wizard of Foreplay. Get in
what
here.
What time is Tony's stream?
He's late. Yeah, I'm not going to be there. It's very late.
Oh.
He's at C2E2.
Oh yeah. Are you doing gabbing?
Walking around showing his fucking face to everybody. So, cat's out of the bag now.
Are you doing gabbing? Are you hosting gabbing?
I'll be on Gabbing Geeks tomorrow, yeah. And then next week's my last one.
Oh yeah, for a while, huh? Yeah, after.
Maybe forever.
Forever? You have to talk August.
No, Aaron.
No, don't think like that. But yeah, but on Twitter, people were calling her Becky Hogan. Like there was like
I don't think it's like that. And okay, right. To say right, she's not had a world title for the last year.
2 years
plus, yeah. So
she lost at WrestleMania 2 years. She lost to Bianca Belair. Her last title was Bianca Belair 2 years ago.
I don't think she really wanted this. I think this was asked of her because they're in a bit of a bind because Rhea's out.
Yeah, this wasn't a plan.
No, this is a swerve. This is not a swerve. A pivot. This is a pivot.
Yeah.
Right. And akin to what happened for WrestleMania when Punk got injured.
Yeah. It wasn't the plan. They did not have planned Rhea Ripley being hurt. Okay. Maybe
Evening was the chances are
Yeah.
he comes back. Rhea, comes back and goes into a program with Liv where there's no title involved, and then whoever gets involved in the world title picture, probably Rhea again.
Rhea.
And you may get a WrestleMania rematch where it's reversed. It's
I think this might lead down to a triple threat match between Becky.
triple threat
and
Mania. I'd take that too.
Yeah.
In fact, I would take, like a Big Show Rock finish to Royal Rumble with Rhea and Liv to make a triple threat.
The controversial. Yeah.
I'd do that.
I was like, I'm like Becky Hogan. Like, if anybody's like Hogan in the women's, it's Charlotte Flair.
In the women's division, yeah.
Yeah, it's Charlotte Flair, right?
Yeah, when she's fit, yeah.
Yeah, because she's the one who wins the titles all the time. She has probably twice as much titles as Becky ever has.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And people get like, Becky is still very, very popular, man. Like, she makes money for them. And Rhea was red hot with the crowd too, but they're gonna not have that for a while. And Becky is the closest thing to that crowd right now on Raw.
That's why when Rhea comes back, she'll come back as a babyface to Liv Morgan's heel. She'll have already done a full turn.
Yeah. What do you think?
Liv will probably go into a program with Becky for the title, lose that. And when Rhea comes back,
I think
go at it.
Yeah, I think that Rhea basically turned face organically, and then they'll do this. They had that scene with Dom and Liv that may set up Liv, stealing Dom from Rhea. So
yeah, that's a good point.
And now
JD's tweeting out about Judgment Day, so that they might break them up really soon.
Well, they're going that way with the Damian Priest stuff anyway. Damian Priest is turning face.
Yeah.
So they're either gonna split, or they're gonna switch out who's leading it. And
Liv will not. Liv, if she beats Becky, it's not going to be clean. Have Nia be her bodyguard or something.
No, keep Nia Jax as far away from a wrestling ring as possible.
But I don't. Call her basically the female Hulk Hogan. It's really. Are they forgetting? Are they forgetting Charlotte Flair is there?
Who are these idiots want to put the belt on? They all want it on Liv Morgan.
Yeah, because Liv Morgan has her hardcore stance.
Yeah, or at the very least, not have taken it off Rhea. We'll see how long she's going to be out. So
yeah, she should have kept it. I mean, I know why they did it, because you don't have like when Seth was out, you had Gunther stepping up to with the IC title.
Do you think?
And it was like that's the top title. So you don't have that with the women. You don't have a secondary title.
Do you think they put the title on Becky because her book is out and she's kind of going during the wrestling? She's going on her book tour. And
I don't even think it's that. And I think they put the title on her because they didn't realistically see
that too. Also,
person to put it on.
Also, on her book tours, wherever she goes to, she can have, while signing her book, her memoir, her biography, she can have the title with her. That's a possibility, man. But I don't think I was seeing that.
Like, if they wanted that, they would have had her beat Rhea at Mania.
Yeah, that's true. But the thing is also like this Becky Hogan stuff. Like she doesn't, from what I can tell, Becky doesn't play politics. From what I know, Hogan's a politics shit. He's a politics. He plays politics backstage. Not
even backstage, just overtly in the ring. He plays it. So it's not even like. She's nothing like him. It's just just whiny bitches on Twitter.
And Becky has made it known she's willing to put younger talent over. Right?
Well, yeah, she put over the other Irish girl, the one in NXT. for the NXT title.
I also think this.
Yeah,
I think
Lyra.
this is- I also do think this DL is just a way to keep her happy, and maybe it's incentive that they really want to resign her. This is just you know what, we really want to resign you. We haven't negotiated yet.
I mean, if that was true, then Drew wouldn't have lost to Priest.
That's true, but that's true, Riz. That's a good point. I don't think she's going anywhere. I think she's going to be signed at WWE.
Who are we talking about? Becky.
Yeah, because she's a
Becky doesn't go anywhere that Seth Rollins doesn't go.
Exactly.
So
And
that's nonsense. She's staying with the company.
They're both other free agents around the same time, and I'm not gonna say 100% sure, but I'm gonna be like 98% sure they're gonna both resign in WWE. They're not going to AEW. I'm sorry.
Nah, nobody is. Not to that shit show.
No. Becky will be the highest paid female wrestler in the world. That's a fact.
Did you see that shit? Sorry to go off topic because I know.
Oh, we're gonna talk that
Did you
idiot.
see that shit?
The Pepsi
idiot.
thing. I read the
In front of
Pepsi thing
fucking
earlier.
400 people or something.
And we're gonna talk about the idiot who wants AEW too, because now he's trying to get him. He's trying to become an on-air talent. Oh my! He's trying so desperately to create an NWO now, and he's like the Eric Bischoff of it, early Eric Bischoff. But we're gonna talk about that fool. Seriously. And Finbar, every time we
Even
mention
Shad Khan was in the ring, man.
every time we mention that name, I have to play the clip.
There you go on.
We want to go to it? So, yeah. TK. It has to say the last name. Not TK is okay. Made himself an on-air talent on Dynamite. He got beat up by the Elite. Jack Perry beat him up.
Did you see how he was selling?
Oh my god.
He got hit in the gut with a microphone and he fell backwards like he fucking run over.
Oh my god. He's so desperate. This is desperation. He's trying to do anything. He's been to talk about AEW. The talk about Tony Khan is overshadowing the other stuff with AEW. And I think he's seeing that, and he's trying to capitalize off of that, right? So you know what? Might as well make myself an honored talent. When this guy has no charisma, he can't talk. He's horrible. He has no. Eric Bischoff, Paul Heyman, Vince McMahon, ECW, WCW, WWE. They all had their different forms of charisma. Okay, Tony Khan has nothing. He's dry as paint.
Well, all of those guys started like on air speaking talent, right? Like
Yeah.
Eric Bischoff was auditioning to be an interviewer or something like that, and Vince was on commentary. And Tony
Eric
Khan is
Bischoff's
like, he's like, when he was doing that thing at the top of the ramp before ring. We're gonna have a great show. Hope you guys stick around. It's gonna be great. My name's Tony Khan.
Also, he was at the NFL draft yesterday.
With a neck brace on.
Yeah, the neck
neck
brace
brace,
selling it. Yeah, selling it.
And
And yeah, they didn't even start off the show with Swerve coming out because he won the title at Dynasty. They didn't even start off the show with Swerve. Like seriously.
so I don't watch it. Is this deserved? Swerve deserved
Yeah,
to win the title?
He won the title. It was a great pay-per-view. But Dynamite, they didn't start the show with a new champion. Like, that's ridiculous, man. You should...
Right.
That's...
Well,
Why
So let's
you...
get on him.
Oh, yeah, well...
Did you see what he said like earlier where he said like that Tony Khan said that he was Pepsi, and like, oh, you can like different stuff, AEW's Pepsi and WWE's Harvey Weinstein.
He's a
Yeah,
fucking
he
idiot.
said that.
Like of the comparison to make.
He's a fucking idiot. He's gonna. I don't know if he's got a legal team advising him, or he just thinks he's got deep enough pockets to fight everything. But the current WWE regime
It's not Harvey Weinstein.
is not Harvey
Vince,
Weinstein.
right.
It's a
Vince is-
specific person that's no longer with a company. That is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He needs to be really
Vince
careful
sold all
what
of
he
his shares off, so he has nothing anymore. He's no connection to WWE anymore. It was today. Nick Khan bought the last of his shares.
Or Nick
Good.
Khan bought the last of Vince's.
I believe so.
Because I read that Nick Khan had made his available for sale as well.
Oh, maybe that's what they were
I
talking
don't
about Nick
know
Khan
if
about.
maybe I've read that wrong.
He's certainly
No,
the better
you're probably
Khan.
right.
Nick Khan's a better Khan than Tony. That's for sure.
I don't believe he's leaving the company. I think he's still going to be president
Nick Khan?
or position. Yeah, but I think he's made
Yeah.
his shares available for sale.
Yeah, like they always do that. But Vince did sell his last shares.
Oh yeah, he sold them. Yeah,
I heard he's countersuing Vince, right? He's countersuing that woman.
he's countersuing her, but John Laurinaitis is still
John
claiming
Laurinaitis.
that the women's story's true. So
People's power.
it's going to end up in a settlement. It'll be settled out of court. It won't go to court.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But
Or
he'll
if,
still
like if Laurinaitis like testifies against Vince and like betrays him or something.
But it won't get to
Deal.
that point. It will get settled out of court.
Man, I just not interested in seeing Tony Khan on TV. He's so boring. There's no personality.
I don't watch it, right? So I saw that clip. I don't know anything else that happened on that show. All I know is I don't like so DL's mentioned Daly's place. I don't know anything.
Jacksonville, yeah.
This
Jacksonville
is the
Days.
place that Shad Khan owns, yeah?
Yes, he owns that place. That's where they.
football stadium?
Yeah, it's close to the football stadium, the Jacksonville Jaguars stadium.
So
right
it's not the
across it.
football stadium itself. It's something else.
No,
What
no.
do they do
something
there
else.
normally?
I think it's for concerts and stuff like that, not for sporting events.
What's
More
the
like concerts.
capacity?
I think it's small. I
Right,
think
because it sounded small. It sounded
Yeah.
like an NXT show.
Is that where they were at during COVID? Because they were at one place.
Yes, they
in
were.
Seattle.
It looks like the same place I was seeing on
It
TV.
was where they did COVID Dynamite. Yes. But that
It looks
show
so bad. It just reminds me of WCW
No.
when they used to do outdoor shows.
Dynamite was bad. Like AEW Dynasty was a great pay per view, but the follow up Dynamite was horrible. I don't know what that was, especially the Tony Khan gang involved in the main event with Jack Perry and the Young Bucks. They attacked. I'm like, what are you doing? I mean, you know what? It's just okay. You know what's going to happen here? 4 or 5 months down the road, we can find out Tony Khan is secretly aligned with the Young Bucks, the Elite. Watch, they're gonna pull a Bischoff with the NWO. Remember?
Yeah, but to oppose who though? Right, let's say
Yeah, good point.
Tony Khan.
Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega's supposed to
To
come back
to
next week.
oppose
Omega.
good ratings.
Kenny Omega's coming back
He
next
doesn't
week.
need to join the Elite to oppose good ratings. He's already doing that.
Tony Khan's not going to get him good ratings. Okay.
No, he needs to go to fucking TV. The most exciting part of that was seeing Shad Khan in the ring.
This is the same guy who said he was never going to be an on-air talent.
Tony said that, yeah.
Yeah. The minute
Yeah.
you get attacked,
Even
like
less
that.
so, his dad. I never thought his dad would ever set foot in a wrestling ring. There he
his
is.
dad
Never
looks like an 80s, 70s wrestler.
I think his dad probably thought this was all real and his son was really getting beaten up.
Can you imagine? It'd be
It'll
like,
be fun if
be the
tomorrow he's
first-
got them 4 fired.
Finbar, it might be the first time his son gets beat up though in his life.
Well, look, I mean, it's the first time he's ever sold. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Judging by that reaction.
Yeah, he was. And I'm glad he sold it there. He sold the injury. I guess he's taking wrestling very seriously. Oh my god. Now we got and Kenny Omega is coming back next week. I'm surprised he's coming back this early. Honestly.
He's not. He's still to get surgery.
Then why
he's
did he
coming.
announce would they announce him coming back this next
Ratings
week?
bump, man. I don't know why. There must be a ratings bump, but he's got to get how do you say that word? Diverticulitis. He's got that right.
Yeah.
He's got to get that
Brock
surgery.
Lesnar had.
Still. Yeah,
Then-
Brock had when he was in UFC. Nearly finished him that.
It almost killed Brock.
Yeah, and then he came back and fought. He got beat though, didn't he?
Yeah, but I'm surprised. I mean, we'll see. But it's just ratings bump. Kenny Omega ratings bump.
Well, what else are they going to do? Who else have they got? Kenny Omega comes back to set the seeds for, and I don't even watch this shit, right? So I'm just guessing to set the seeds for Okada Omega 4.
Oh yeah,
So
and they're gonna do and they're gonna do definitely Omega, Okada 4 because they want to show that how those two in the ring. If you're hardcore wrestling, you know what they were. You know why in Japan, but with Warner Brothers, with pay per view in America and all that, you get them more of a bigger, wider audience.
he's going to come back and address them. So he's going to come back and he's going to go, "I can't believe you guys are beating up on the boss, eh?"
Canadian.
He's going to be in VP mode. No VP. What is
He's
he?
Canadian, right? Oh, also like
Canadian, eh? I can't
Also-
believe, and he's very soft spoken. Can't believe you guys are beating up the boss. He pays he cuts our checks, eh?
Yeah, I hope not. I hope not. At least we know she's gonna wrestle in a month. Please. She hasn't done one. Like seriously, we want to see her wrestle, man.
Yeah, but Kerry ain't wrestling for a long time.
Yeah, we know if you're a WWE fan, you know what Mercedes Moné could do in the ring. But man, show her what she could do in the ring in AEW, please. And I don't know, like it's just a bad Dynamite. All of a sudden, Big Bill is going to try to line himself with Jericho. Oh, Jericho's taking heat from beating Hook for that minuscule title.
Which title?
FTW title.
FTW.
Yeah.
In like a 56-minute match or something, right?
Oh.
FTW, is that not like an old ECW title?
I don't even know.
Yeah, it is. Taz brought it back because it was like Taz's title and Hook's, Taz's son.
Jericho is forming another faction. Looks like he's starting another faction, a third faction in 5 years.
Like do you know what the Giving Tree or whatever?
Yeah, learning tree. The Learning Tree.
Yeah.
That's a bad name. That's a horrible name for
that's real tough. Oh, watch out, the Learning Tree is attacking everyone.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Yeah. Hook should go to NXT. But Learning Tree.
I thought that was the word on the street. He was going to be going to WWE.
Really?
I think Triple H. The report is Triple H did, I think, reach out.
There's a lot of talent there that probably wants to go to WWE. I think Ricky Starks wants to go to WWE.
Yeah, 2/4 of the House of Black or whatever, 2/3 of the House of Black want to go to WWE.
And they were in WWE at one point.
Yeah.
This is Aleister Black and who's the other two? They're a trio.
Brody King and Buddy Murphy.
Because Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy's
I like Buddy
others.
I always thought he should have been pushed as a heavyweight, like main event heavyweight.
He was pushed like a cruiserweight for a little bit.
No, he doesn't look like a cruiserweight, and
he was the juggernaut of the cruiserweight division.
Yeah, he was.
He was
in the ring. The guy is so fucking slick. He's awesome to watch.
And then they put him a stupid love angle with with Mysterio's sister, daughter.
Yeah, Aaliyah Mysterio kissed Brody, and then Buddy, and then Buddy's girlfriend Rhea kissed is kayfabe with Dom.
Yeah,
just like a funny coincidence.
I don't think I was watching at that point. That sounds stupid.
That was during COVID. That was how could you forget when Seth Rollins gouged out Rey Mysterio's eyeball?
Oh yeah,
and Ray had a fake eyeball in his glove, and they never brought that up. But he has a fake like ping pong ball eyeball in his glove when he's like holding his eye. And then he had an eye patch for like 6 months.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I was in and out. So Rey Mysterio's kayfabe got one eye.
No, they eventually got better.
Yeah.
They never explained how or why, but he just has 2 eyes.
Aleister Black
got better.
Got the same thing, and he's selling it to this day.
Yeah, he still has a messed up eye.
Yeah. Yeah, from WWE, he's still selling it. From WWE and AEW, he's still selling it.
It's the same as when Rey Mysterio was thrown off of a roof to his death, and then he mysteriously got better.
Nah, they said there was padding there.
Smaller roof,
Really?
yeah. Smaller roof below the big roof.
The giant got thrown off a roof and survived with Halloween Havoc.
Yeah, we talked about that last time.
Yeah.
We is there anything else on that show worth talking about, Aaron? Because I've got the draft pills in front of me. If you want to quickly go through
let's go to the draft. Let's go.
it. Do you want me to put the screen up? Do you want to share it?
Yeah. We'll do the screen.
Right.
So NXT talent are probably. I'm pretty sure Ilya Dragunov is going to be drafted because he just lost the title to Trick Williams.
Yeah, Dragunov for sure.
Yeah.
That's the. So we're doing Friday because it's SmackDown first, right?
Yeah, we'll do Monday.
But Monday's pool is available to Friday. Yeah, okay. So we need to look at both. How can I?
AJ Styles is probably staying on SmackDown.
How can I make that bigger? She said. Is that bigger?
Mm-hmm.
You can't see it all though. Can't see the whole list. That's the problem.
I gotta look really, really close. So I think, AJ Styles is probably staying on SmackDown. I don't know why he needs to join Imperium. He was always enemies with Imperium.
Yeah, I wouldn't put Dragunov with Imperium.
Yeah.
His whole style of wrestling doesn't. He's not a Matt is sacred kind of guy. He's like a you have to kill me to beat me kind of guy. It's a different.
He's a
thing.
madman. He's like Alba Fire out of Dawn.
Have they said that everybody is it's tradable, including champions? Have they said that?
Yeah, champions. Yes.
So you could
Which
theoretically
also-
trade all world champions to your one brand, right?
Technically, but they're not going to do that.
I think they should freeze the champions in place, and then
They used to do that for the other drafts.
Yeah.
And then like,
Or
when
if you
what
got
happens
drafted, you'd swap the titles like they did that before.
Nah, fuck
You're
that.
Raw
No, we
tag
talked
team
about this
champion,
before.
you'd swap.
Nah, we talked about this before. No title swaps. What should happen is
No.
the champions should be frozen in place with their titles, and then if like a Royal Rumble winner or a Money in the Bank wins the
I think they
title
said
of the other
champions
brand,
were
they become
safe.
part of that brand.
Which like it's on there for Friday, Braun Breaker, and I'm sure the other one is Jade. How stupid if you're Aldis or Pierce, you sign these guys to contracts, and then the draft happens in like a couple of weeks after. So it's like, what was the point of that? Just wait and draft them. Like,
Okay, that's
'Cause
of course Monday's
Braun-
draft will be larger because it's it's longer show.
Right, so what we're thinking
Odyssey-
here is right. These
Odyssey
people,
Jones is on there too.
These
He got
people aren't
drafted
doing-
last year and never showed up.
so is it the same as like these people can be drafted into their own brand, right? So for example, who is it? Is it Nick Aldis? Is it SmackDown, right?
Yeah, he's a
Oh,
GM.
yeah.
of
Nick Aldis can say I want AJ Styles on SmackDown,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then when Monday comes round, the other guy can't take AJ because he's frozen. But if he doesn't declare AJ part of SmackDown, he can get him on Monday.
No,
No,
they
I think
become
the
free
way that-
agents. They become
They're
free
free
agents. and they
agents.
get-
They're signed free agent. Or
Yeah, so if nobody gets drafted, say they become free agents, they get signed with any brand they want. But AJ Styles doesn't get drafted though, so don't worry. Like somebody like AJ Styles will get drafted.
but what I mean is like come Friday, Nick Aldis can say my first pick is AJ Styles, right?
Yeah.
And he's already part of SmackDown, but he gets him anyway.
Yeah,
That
you could
means
draft
that-
you could draft people that are already on your brand.
That means that Mr. No Personality, who runs Raw, can't get AJ Styles now because he's been drafted.
Rap Daddy Adam Pierce.
Yeah, that's the
Mr.
guy's name. I couldn't remember that.
Yeah, Adam Pierce. Yep.
Right, and they're going to have obviously SmackDown have got less picks overall because they're a smaller show. Because this is a bigger pool. If you look at this pool compared
That's
to this,
usually how it worked. Is like Raw would get 2 for SmackDown 1.
yeah. But look how many. Look, they've got a bigger
Right.
list, but they've also got tons of stables. Look.
Factions. Yeah, stable.
Well, it's Monday's list is just for that day. Like they'll both pick tonight. They'll both pick on Monday. It's just Monday's list is longer because it's a longer show.
So are you saying that Pierce is going to be on Friday as well?
Yes.
Yeah. It'll be
Right.
like or they'll have like legends come out like last year, hold the cards, and be like SmackDown selects AJ Styles, Raw selects Seth Rollins.
I liked it when they were doing
Yeah.
that, when the two of them were on a podium on the stage and they were fucking battling each other.
Yeah, that's probably what it'll be
Yeah.
tonight. It was last year.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And then Monday has that bigger pool because it's the 3-hour show, so they have more.
Well, I thought NXT
time.
talent were draft eligible too. I don't see any NXT.
It says down here NXT superstars will be able. So they'll just randomly announce, here's Ilya, here's Cora Jade, here's whoever.
Oh, they're just not in the pool.
Yeah, because it'll be a surprise. Like last year they had Odyssey Jones, Von Wagner, somebody else all drafted as free agents, and they never appeared on the main roster.
Von Wagner stayed in NXT.
Yeah, until he was released. And then there's the other guy that got released too. He was also drafted as a free agent.
And they have that guy, Gable Stevenson, that got drafted like 3 years ago. They bought him for NXT, and he shit the bed.
Yeah, that match was terrible.
Oh, he's the Olympian, right?
Oh,
was he shit?
Oh. Yeah, he was.
Oh god, that was the worst match of like last year or whatever.
They were trying to build up his next Kurt Angle.
Some people just don't make it. That's like, I know he's a wrestler, but pro wrestling's different from wrestling.
The biggest problem was they put him in his first NXT match was at a takeover where it was in like Texas or something, where because like the Performance Center crowd cheers everyone. So like if he was in the Performance Center crowd, they would have cheered for him and they would have done all that. And he could have had these dark shows leading up to it. They could have known him. But they put him right in the NXT pay-per-view in Texas, and the crowd's chanting for Baron Corbin. Like, that has never happened.
And they even chanted, "You're not Kurt Angle," or something like that.
Yeah, and you can't wrestle, and they did all that stuff. And the match, I think, ended in no contest because it was like they got into a fight or whatever. But it was like, that was awful.
And he's never been seen since.
No. Yeah, and then Odyssey Jones is still in the draft pool for Monday, and he was drafted last year, and he never came up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't even know who he is.
Weird.
He's a big.
I only saw him at NXT like a few times.
I think he's been on Main Event or Superstars. That's about it.
The Pride. That's the name of Lashley and the Profits' team.
Yes, the Pride. Yep, that's who they are. Man, I wish Tegan Knox, Jade Cargill. If Jade Cargill gets drafted to Raw after being on SmackDown for like a month, Finbar.
Yeah, like if you're Aldis, why I signed this big contract and oh no, she's draftable.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all fair game, right? So
yeah.
I would honestly.
Giovanni is separate from Imperium, so he did officially get broken up.
So he's gonna. So they're gonna go to different brands, I would imagine.
I thought Gunther came back.
No, these two are still together.
Yeah, Gunther and Ludwig are still Imperium, but Giovanni is separate.
So he's gonna go. He's probably
that may prove DL's point that Dragunov might be joining Imperium.
Yeah, but then why would you join Imperium? Why would Dragunov join Imperium with Gunther though? Like it's gonna be Gunther versus Dragunov 3 is gonna happen in Berlin. It's got to.
If he's joining Imperium, it's just to do a swerve, right?
Yeah, but I feel like maybe they do like a promo. It's like, I want someone to join, and then Ludwig comes out, and then he's like does a promo, and then he's like, oh, maybe you could join, and then he hits him, and then it's like, oh, or Dragunov.
Gunther cannot control Dragunov. Dragunov will go off. He's
and his entire way of wrestling is not to what Imperium is. And I feel like they're going to just break up Imperium anyway.
Yeah.
I think
they already did. They did that Ludwig video package a few months back of like him as like this masterpiece or whatever. That was the pilot. That was the test.
They'll be okay. He'll be released in about 3 months.
Oh yeah. I heard that his Vinny Vici character was really fun, but I never got to see it.
No. It was like a Italian, I don't know, painter or something like that. Like one of those Italian artists, Italian model / artist, whatever. Yeah. Then he just put him back with Gunther and Imperium.
Yeah.
That's
So I could totally see Vinci getting released. Kaiser's with Tiffany Stratton, so they'll probably stick together.
And Kaiser. The thing about Kaiser, he can actually talk.
Yeah.
Because he has to. Besides Gunther, because Gunther could talk, but
Kaiser's got a bit of personality about him. Gianni Vinci has got zero personality.
Yeah, we'll see what they do with Vinci.
Yeah.
He'll be a jobber. He'll get drafted to Raw and job.
Carmelo better be caught up. I agree.
He gets released.
That's like what happened to Cameron Grimes.
Yeah, exactly.
They ruined Cameron Grimes at NXT when they took away everything that made him good.
After they drafted him and he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't have his money or all that stuff.
His money or his straight to the moon. Like he was.
Yeah, he brought that back a little bit, but and then they kept having him job.
Yeah. Now, I think he's gonna go. I think he might go back to Impact.
Probably.
Trevor Lee. And hey, you never know.
Trevor Lee, that was it. Yeah, he was better on the Indies as Trevor Lee.
Hey, you never know. So this
Roman's on here too. He hasn't. Yeah. He's injured, I think, or he's out.
You never know. Some of these released wrestlers, they may benefit from being released because it's happened in the past. Released wrestlers actually, when they remake themselves in independence, they come back better and more recognizable, and that's when WWE or AEW wants to be like, you know what, we want you, because it's happened to WWE a lot. It happened to Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, he's a prime example here.
Drew McIntyre.
Jinder's going to do it a second time.
Yeah, Jinder's. Well, the thing is, no one believed Jinder was going to become champion after coming back like in half a year. He was like jobbing out until Randy Orton. He
had his Indus Year team and they were never on TV. It was like, what was the point of that?
Because Indus Year sucked. They were sloppy in the ring. They were really
those two tiny guys that he had before were on TV more than those other two.
The Singh brothers.
Yeah. They were sloppy in the ring.
I remember, that pay-per-view where he beat Randy. Was it Backlash?
It could be Backlash, yeah.
I think it was Backlash, right? And I remember
Probably,
Randy dropping one of them on his fucking head on the announce table. Do you remember that? He over-rotated him when he backdropped him onto the announce table. Mm-hmm. If you look at the video look how the guy lands. And I think just because he's a small guy, that's what saved him, because it looked like
it took Brock Lesnar to get the title off of him, because Brock Lesnar did not want to work with Jinder Mahal.
That's probably the case. I think that's what happened.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
But Indus Sher couldn't, like, if you watch her matches, she was sloppy in the ring and made a lot of mistakes. I'm not surprised. At least Jinder Mahal got a big moment with The Rock, right? At least you can have that on his resume. That counts for something.
Well, and he had like that weekend where everyone wanted him to beat Rollins because Tony Khan said he was boring.
Oh yeah.
He was like the most over wrestler in existence, just for that weekend.
Yeah, I remember that. Like Tony Khan this year so far says so much stupid stuff. He can't stop. Like lately, he can't stop. He can't stop saying stupid stuff.
Well, I mean, he was part of the IWC, and they're notorious for saying stupid stuff.
Yeah.
I think he can blame it all on his head injury from getting Meltzer drivered. Or whatever the fuck you call that move.
Well, if that's the case, he probably got Meltzer driver before that one on Dynamite. He probably got Meltzer driver way before that.
The fact that thing's called the Meltzer driver is so stupid.
Because they cater to Dave Meltzer, right?
Yeah,
if I look at some of his ratings that got over 5 stars, like 6 stars, they're all like majority of them are Kenny Omega, Brian Dawson, and Will Ospreay.
You got to be in the Tokyo Dome.
Yeah.
7, man. Like,
are you kidding? Are you telling me Rock? Are you telling me Rock versus Roman Reigns versus Cody is not like a 6-star match, or Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth is not like a match up there? Like, seriously?
No,
like,
it was
Kurt Angle never had a 5-star match.
Kurt Angle.
Mm-hmm. It was the Mania main event was a 5 out of 5 match because it was the most well executed it could have been.
Yeah, both nights.
But
Both
Meltzer's
nice.
Kind of like the
got this
Firefly
hard
Funhouse
one.
match. Like the Firefly Funhouse match was the same kind of way. If you were paying attention, if you knew
Yeah.
wrestling, you got a bunch of it. If it was your first ever match, you'd be like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
kind of
but-
like how Avengers Endgame isn't like a 10 out of 10 movie for that same way, because it's like if you're just starting with Endgame, you don't know what's going on.
Can you imagine someone just watched Endgame? No, all the
It
other
happened. I'm sure it happened.
Freak-
Someone's just
yeah.
like, what is this
You'll
movie
find-
that made $1 billion? That
You'll find
everyone's
somebody,
talking about?
but it's always every time somebody gets more 5-star match from Meltzer, it's nobody from WWE. But it has to be somebody out of WWE. When Brian Danielson gets it, he's not in WWE. Like, yeah, I know Brian Danielson and Will Ospreay could pull off good matches with each other, Omega and Kata. But man, there's some matches that with wrestlers are not as skilled as those guys who put off 5-6-star matches, man. Okay, WrestleMania had them. Okay, there's and a lot of people say, a lot of people say, is this the greatest match of Brian Danielson's career? No, you know what the greatest match of Brian Danielson's career, in my opinion?
The one
was
against
triple-
Sheamus that was 7 seconds long.
My opinion is the one against Batista and Randy Orton because of the story going in.
There's a
'Cause
whole Wikipedia article on the 5-star Meltzer matches, and a lot of Japan, no WWE yet. But
Yeah,
it's
the
just
problem with
beginning.
Japan, the problem with Japan, the stories in Japan are so lackluster.
Nelson's
Razor
a hack.
Ramon versus Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 10. I believe that's the ladder match.
Yeah, I don't like
that one. Got it.
New Japan storylines are not that great. They're not that good. They're so
Brett
lackluster.
versus Owen at SummerSlam.
All right, guys, we got to end it here, man. It's SmackDown time, guys. We said we're going to end it at SmackDown.
We'll see where all this lands after tonight, and then it'll be easier to do another
Yeah. So,
prediction for
Finbar, you taking over Tony?
taking over. He's not. There's no stream tonight. He's not doing Frogman Friday. It's cancelled. So
For tonight
not?
only, right? For tonight only, right?
for tonight only, yeah, because he's at C2E too.
Yeah.
So I'll be back gabbing with Geeks next Saturday. It'll be my last one. I'll come on Monday for this Raw.
Coming
pre-Raw.
prediction show next Thursday?
Yeah, and then I'll be there for the
Oh, yeah. Backlash.
Backlash for Saturday. Then gabbing with Geeks, and then I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I am out of here.
And you'll be back in
And then
August,
it's
don't worry.
Finbar out, Wizard in, boy.
Hey man, we need people.
We need.
I may never
yeah.
be back. You may need to take over permanently. Reach out to Bianca for Anime Hour as well, Wiz.
Look at this stupid draft. These
That's
fake
a
draft
mountain
room.
that I can't climb.
All right. All right. Yeah. You're gonna host Gavin Geeks tomorrow.
No, I'm going to host it next Saturday
Oh, okay.
because he's dog sitting, so it's going to be me running the show.
All
I
right.
shouldn't have said that because I was going to come on and as him doing his voice.
Is he worried that you're running the show? Is he worried that you're gonna be running the show?
The only thing Tony ever worries about when I offer to do it is me stealing the "What's Up Meat Bags" line. He doesn't want anybody else doing that.
Steal it. Copyright
No. If I'm dressing as him, I'm going to be doing it.
it. Okay. You should
He can't
do something
fucking
that.
stop me.
All right. Wizard, you up to anything? I know you like to be creative on your channel.
Yeah, I was gonna upload a video of me drawing, but the camera got messed up, so I had to throw together one from an old video. But that's up on Wizard of Wordplay on YouTube.
All right. Thank you, guys. Yeah, like I said, Monday it's all about wrestling. You know the drill. Thursday is going to be preview prediction show for WWE Backlash. And then Saturday next week, as I mentioned a minute ago, France Backlash watch along. So make sure to be up early. Well, for Finbar, it'll be later today. For me, it'll be in the afternoon. But if you're on the West Coast in North America, it's probably in the morning still for you. So just like I say, just make sure check your time zone difference between wherever you are and France's time zone.
No, it'll be the afternoon.
Yeah.
That's the earliest it'll be. It'll be like midday.
Yeah.
-8, right? Is the East Coast.
Mhm.
Sorry, the West Coast.
The West Coast would be like morning still there.
11. It'll probably be 11 actually, thinking about it.
Oh
I
yeah.
looked up mine, said it was like 11 or something. But
Yeah, it's not too early.
Yeah. All right. With that, guys, see ya.
Later.
Bye.